Hi, this is Danielle, and I'm going to go over Baycare's network access control. For our agenda, we're going to go over the needs and opportunity, discuss benefits and risks, review the recommendation with the expected results, the expected post-implementation results, and identify our key players. Baycare is a leading not-for-profit health system with over 15 hospitals and more than 300 outpatient and specialty offices. This whole enterprise is ran by 30,000 employees, both employed and contracted. So why healthcare security? Because healthcare companies are becoming prime targets for hacking because of patient data. So what does a hospital have? Your medical record. And your medical record has your full social security number, date of birth, relatives information. And these are all things that people can use to open up accounts in your name. Before we begin, I just want to level set with some definitions. We have NAC, which is Network Access Control, ServiceNow, which is a ticketing system, OIM for Open Integration Module, AIMS, which is the medical device database. When we say something is NACed, that is the process of a device being removed from the network. And a switch plugin, which is the module applied to the NAC appliance that manages all the switches. So first we'll go over our need, opportunity, and the why. So obviously we need an effective network access control application. What we can do is leverage what we currently have in place in the infrastructure, and that way we can leverage that to avoid additional costs for the technology. We need compliant devices to stay on the network and not lose connectivity. So we can review, revise, and create policies and review basic requirements for the workstation's network connectivity. And this way the devices can stay on the network to avoid any unnecessary drop in connectivity. So a bad policy posture will hinder this process. We want to run the appliances on current versions, so upgrading appliances to 8.1 so they can integrate with newer modules and also handle the CPU utilization better. Some benefits and risks that we have found. So the benefit is to reduce the number of devices that are getting improperly NACed. Network stays secure while proper devices do not lose connectivity. And the network engineers have more time to work on other projects and tasks. The risk is that we can end up creating overly permissive rules, which will then also cause additional work for the engineers. So we need an effective network access control solution, and we recommend that we go ahead and upgrade to version 8.1, increase the Java memory to 8 gig, remove discovery from a switch configuration, remove all of the non-switches, and then add in routers and modems to our switch plugin. And then also we'd like to look into the ServiceNow plugin for OIM module for AIMS. So the result that we found is that the integration and upgraded plugins and bug fixes that are present in the legacy versions will be gone with the upgraded version. Allow processes to run without overloading and crashing the appliances. Stop the appliance from adding non-switches in, which is, we found, overloading switch plugins. Prevent routers and modems from getting NACed. When those get removed from the network, fortunately, the facility actually loses complete internet connectivity. And then, of course, this will give assistance with classification of devices. We want compliant devices to stay on the network. So we recommend to review current policies for inefficiencies, revise and create new policies. We recommend adding a 4-minute timer to the Windows, Linux, and the Macintosh policies, and then also discuss the ServiceNow plugin and OIM module for AIMS. The result of these items will to clean up any unnecessary rules, which will help capture a larger spectrum of devices. A buffer window will allow the workstation to finish a boot process prior to doing a full sub-policy scan. This will help it open up ports that are necessary so it can stay on the network. And of course, we're hoping that this will result in the lesser hours for a network security engineer and assist with device classification. So post-implementing these two recommendations, we have found that the expected results would be that the NAC solution will communicate to the outside databases, meaning the ServiceNow and AIMS, and this is to verify on-domain devices. Again, the 4-minute delay is going to allow the devices to open up necessary ports for scanning. post the boot up process. This prevents them from getting NAC too early before they're on the network. And then by increasing the Java memory, it's going to allow room for running processes and stop the appliance from crashing. Cleanup of discovered switches, capture devices that were being missed, and of course, our routers and modems not getting NAC'd. Some key players that we've identified was a manager of infrastructure services, 2 of our network security analysts, and a NAC Solution engineer. And our next steps would be to identify other key players from both the vendor side of the NAC Solution and Baycare, formalize a timeframe for the upgrade, begin our change control process for the upgrade and policy changes, proposal request for ServiceNow and OIM from the NAC Solution vendor. And do we have any questions? Thank you for your time.